Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Sadkan Education Services. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you all are fine in this pandemic. Be at home and be safe. This is me, Miss Sara Liaquat, and today is our 13th lecture of English language for class 7. So students, today we are going to discuss chapter number 30, which is summarizing. It is on page number 161 in your grammar tree 7. So let's begin. So students, as you can see, some contents over here to be discussed today: the introduction of summarizing, as I also give it in this slide, and the differences between summarizing and paraphrasing, and the stages in which I describe the steps and usage, and in the end I give you the home task. So let's begin. The basic and the most common definition of summarizing is a summary retells the main events of a text in a shorter version. What it's called? It's called summarizing. So students, summarizing involves shortening of a long passage into a brief one. A summary is usually 1/3 of the length of the original text, as we all know about that. A summary or precise should be clear, brief, and express only the main points of the passage. When writing a summary, concentrate on the essential points of a paragraph. Take out these points and then put them together in a logical, connected, and coherent paragraph. Making a note of the keywords in the text can help you to provide a suitable title for the summary. The title should be related to the main subject of the concern of the text. Here you can see some basic difference between summarizing and paraphrasing. Putting a piece of text into your own words, avoiding plagiarism, and rearranging the text so it's differentiated. And what is summarizing? Shortening a piece of text and restating the important main points. Students, this is the main points you can learn and try to understand, that communicates what is most important for the author of that content before making a summary, or whether it is written in and you have to write it in your own words, not just copy down all the words and sentences which you saw in a passage, okay, and then states the information someone needs to focus on. Highlight those particular words, those particular events, incidents which you think that it is the basic information about that particular thing which is discussed in that passage. So students, some basic things to be discussed in the usage. A large number of summarization techniques have been developed over the time by educating professionals. Okay, let me describe some more other than the things I wrote in the slide. Okay, write a rough draft first, read the draft again to ensure cohesion, correct it and adjust the length, check the passage for spelling, punctuation and grammatical errors. Make a fair draft. You have to make a fair draft. Normally the passage is reduced to 1/3 of its size, as I told you before. Replace long phrases with single word and use participial clauses instead of full clauses. You may omit illustrations, all adjectives and adverbs, quotations, repetitions, or anything that is superfluous. Read through the passage and make a note of main points, keywords, and topic sentences. Usually you are required to supply a suitable title for the summary. You may use some of the keywords from the passage to supply a title which will express the subject. You may use some of them, but write the summary in your own words. It should be objective and written in the third person. Always remember this major point. Writing a summary is a matter of concentrating on essential points of a text. Read the passage and focus on the most important points in the first paragraph. Keep that thing in your mind, students. When you summarize different paragraphs of a text and put them together in a connected paragraph, it becomes a summary. So when we talk about to make a summary, always think about the title. The summarization process can be delivered by graphical or visual tools or by text analysis and condensation software applications. Also, read all the book work as well as in the slides what I have wrote for you. You have to read them for your better understanding, students. So students, it's your home task time now. All you need to do is to do passage 1 of exercise A in your copies. Make the title page properly, that chapter number 30 summarizing, and you are going to do exercise A part 1 in your copies. So in exercise A, read the following passages and write their summary. Give an appropriate title. Okay, as I've already wrote everything over here for your better understanding, students, so you must have to write the title, think the title by your own self, and write it according to the passage. That is your basic home task. If you want to write the passage by your own self, you can, or if you don't want and it make you confused, you can just copy down these words. I used 102 words in this summary. I hope, students, that you now are able to understand what is basically summarizing now. So my dear students, it's time to say goodbye. Take good care of yourself, take good care of your family, take care. Allah Hafiz. This is me, Miss Sara Liaquat, signing off.